Yo, yo, yo. What is up, everybody? How we doing? Hope everyone's having a great morning, day, or night, wherever you guys are. What is going on, everybody? We are here live in the flesh to react to one peak 1182. I hope everyone's having a great morning, day, or night, wherever you guys are. Hope you guys are doing great. You guys should update me on how life has been. I'm excited to read this chapter. I only saw a few panels. I tried my best to not really look at anything all too clearly. Let me find some art to put on the screen. We need to have some art to have on the screen. Jabriel, God bless, bro. Leon, glad to see you guys. One Piece CCG, God bless you guys. Glad to see you guys here. How are you guys doing today? I'm trying to find some art to have on the screen. As you guys know, we cannot have the chapter itself on the screen. Can't do that. That's a no-no. Deji, God bless, bro. Welcome in. How you doing, man? How is it going? But guys, of course, today's stream, we will be doing the open mic session with callers. So if anyone wants to come and debate me or just share a theory, share your takes, if you have any comments, questions, theories, concerns, if there's anything you want to talk about with me live in a voice call on stream, you guys are more than free to do it. The floor is yours. I will let you guys speak to your heart's fullest content. I'll have the link to join the open mic session, the open mic call in a bit. I'll have it in the stream chat in a bit. But aside from that, guys, as always, this channel, this stream, we are here to make the greatest arguments. We are here to have sound arguments. We are here to have strong arguments. We are here to refute the weak. This channel, this stream is for the intellectuals. Of course, we have the trolling, we have the joking, we have the roasting, we got the rage baiting, we got the silliness. Of course, we got all that in the stream. But we also got the real chefs. We got the real cooks like Young Smokey. We got the real cooks like Jabriel. We got the real cooks like Eric, where we will put our mind to the test. We will see if we can avoid the fallacies. We will try to call out the fallacies. We are here to have the best arguments. We are not here, chat. We're not here to have the silly arguments. We don't do that here, all right? What we do on this channel is the real work, okay? That's what we do here, all right? And us as a community, we've learned how to cook. We've learned how logic works. So when people tell you, hey, you know what? Dragon is the rain god, right? And you ask them, what is the evidence of that being true? Why should I believe your theory? Why should I believe your proposition that Dragon is the rain god? I need to know. Do you have evidence? What is the evidence of Dragon being the rain god? They will tell you, oh, well, because it was raining in Dragon's introduction, right? That's what they'll go and tell you, like that Panini guy, that one chicken Panini on Twitter. They will say, hey, dude, it's because it was raining in Dragon's introduction. So, of course, the follow-up response, the follow-up question to that is, why does it matter that it was raining in Dragon's introduction? Why does it matter that it was raining? They will then respond by saying that Dragon is the rain god. You see? What is that, chat? That's called a circle. That's called a vicious circle. That's called not an argument. So we are here to call out and expose the garbage, and we are here to defend the truth. We are here to fight for the truth. That's what we do as a community. That's what we do as wise individuals such as Johann. God bless you, bro. I'm glad to see you here. Ted Turner is dead. Who's Ted Turner? My brain understood that as Ted Cruz. All right. But without further ado, chat, should we just get straight into this chapter? Should we get straight into the chapter? That's the question. Should we just dive right in? Ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls, opium era is over. We don't do the opium stuff. They will play sophistry and facilitate it with the argument of authority in chapter 100 and the fact that it is a dragon. Yeah, you're right. It is just sophistry. It's just clever sophistry that breaks down. It breaks down at the slightest indication of pushback. And Johann, you can generally, hold on, let me pull it back up for those of you joining the stream. When you see through this, right, when you call it out, you know how they're going to respond. They're going to say, oh, well, L, dude, why are you taking it so seriously, man? It's just a theory, bro. In other words, if you guys want me to translate that, that can be translated to, I only want to hear people say good things about my theory. I only want people to gas up my theory. I want no criticism and critique because I have a fat ego and I need everyone to just love my ideas. If you don't like it, shut up because that's going to hurt my ego. Or they'll take route number 2, right? What's route number 2? Route number 2 is, okay, well, how about I throw in a bunch of other arguments and just gish gallop you, which actually don't even address the initial argument in the first place. If you say, oh, well, Monkey Dragon, he's based on Vayu, the wind god, right? Stuff that we've said before. That actually doesn't have to do with this circular argument right here. That is a different argument, right? That's also what people will do. What I'm trying to demonstrate, chat, is these guys are low tier. They don't know what they're talking about half the time. They're trying to farm you, but we don't do that here. In this community, we have beautiful, amazing legends like Dawn of Ascension. We got a young Smokey. We got L. We have Johann. We have J-Real. We got Eric. We don't do none of the childish stuff. We got absolute beasts and legends in here. All right. And we are not pulling any punches. If you post a theory, you're getting critiqued. All right. Without further ado, we're hopping straight into this chapter, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls. Let's begin. Chapter 1182, Zaza. Yo, Smokey's finally getting his own chapter, man. Oda said, yo, I got the rain god based on the homie Smokey. Zaza. Which, by the way, too many legends. Even Vincent the legend. Nomad. God bless you, bro. Too many. Mo's in here. We have too many legends in here. It might be a small, tight-knit circle, but this is the best circle because this circle doesn't use arguments that go in a circle. Which, by the way, Zaza is the sound effect, the onomatopoeia of rain. You do not see Zaza at Logtown because of Dragon. You see Zaza in Logtown because of the rain. Chat, you see how low tier this is? Can you guys believe like that? This is the state, bro. Chat, I got to put this on blast. It's for the greater good, dude. Chat, this is for the greater good. I'm coming from a good place. I'm not trying to come from a bad place. I'm coming from a good place, dude. We have sunken so low. This is the state of One Piece theories now. This is how far we have fallen. We have strayed so far from God. I mean, why does it have to point and signify Monkey D. Dragon? Why can't it signify someone else? I mean, when Sanji is in the rain crying over a miner named Pudding, we saw Zaza all over the panel. Why doesn't that make Sanji the rain god or make Pudding the rain god? It's like, this is so, like, it has to be rage bait. Once you like think with more than 2 brain cells, you have no other option but to just consider that it's rage bait. It has to be like bait. But you know, the crazy thing is that the rage bait gets thousands of likes. All right, I'm getting distracted. We're getting back to the chapter. Shout out to King J. Shout out to Smokey. Shout out to Jabril. Shout out to Big Mo. We got to get to the chapter. Shout out to King J for sending us a chapter. Recover request by Toshika Zoo. A fox and a tanuki carefully preparing and sharing noodles together. Not much to say there. Shout out to Fujitora. If you guys like Fujitora as a character, drop a W in the chat. All right, page 1. What happened to Imu after Loki's Thorheim? I can still feel that he's here. Ha ha. I'm so huge, I'd lost sight of him. Ha ha. Nidhogg. To think we'd end up meeting again in this world. Cough. Ha. Dirty traitor. Ooh, traitor. Hey, keyword. Traitor. Why I see a traitor? Does that not imply you guys were allies? How can my enemy, my interlocutor, my op be a traitor unless I expected him at some point in time to be my friend? Imu is calling Nidhogg a traitor. And another interesting thing about this moment is in which the way Imu's addressing Nidhogg. He says, to think we'd end up meeting again in this world. Do you guys know, I don't remember what the name of this is, chat, but do you guys know, like, the concept, at least in English, where if you accentuate a word, it will give the sentence a different meaning? Like, if you had a sentence, right? And every time you said the sentence, you emphasized one word over another. Do you see how that has implications? Do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, for an example, I never said I stole the credit card. If I accentuate never, it would be like, I never said I stole the credit card, meaning it never did happen. The focus is never. Or if I say I never stole, or I never said I stole the credit card, if I emphasize stole, maybe I didn't steal it, maybe I misplaced the credit card, right? If I accentuate, if I emphasize credit card, I would say I never said I stole the credit card. So maybe I stole your keys. Maybe I stole the wallet. Maybe I stole the purse. You guys see my point? If you emphasize certain words in a sentence, it can easily end up with like a different interpretation. It can end up with different implications. The reason I bring this up is because in the very first page of this chapter, we see Imu saying, to think we'd end up meeting again in this world. My question is, what does he mean exactly by again in this world? Is he saying to think we'd end up meeting again in this world? Or is he saying to think we'd end up meeting again in this world? You guys see how that's like, it leads to two different conclusions? He could be saying, we met before in this world. Now we're meeting again in this world. You see? That's one way of understanding it. Or he could be saying, wow, we met before, but now we're meeting again in this world instead. You see how those are two different things? Either he met Loki, and I already know someone's going to pull up the mural in the Harley text. Oh, well, They said they would meet again, blah, blah, blah. Specifically on this text, right? You could understand it, interpret it again as maybe he met Nidhogg in this world. And that's why he's saying we meet again in this world. Or it's not like that. Maybe he's saying, yo, we're meeting again, but last time it was in the first world. Now I'm meeting you again in this world, in the third world, right? So that's going to be an interesting point when we get the officials, all the Japanese guys, they read through the kanji. Maybe the raw Japanese has something to say about that. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, maybe it's still vague. If you put a gun to my head, I would probably guess that Imu did not meet Nidhogg in this world. Imu met Nidhogg in a previous world. But I don't know. It's just kind of a guess. Shout out to Elsa. Welcome back. And King J with the $40 super. I'll gift memberships if you say Ragnir over Shanks. Yo, how about you shut up and keep your money? Because I don't need a membership. Yo, Ragnir over Shanks, baby. I got Big Squirrel over Shanks. It is Ragnir supremacy. If you are a squirrel hater, get out the chat, or you're getting bullied, you're getting flamed, you're getting grilled, all of the above, because it's Ragnir supremacy all day, every day throughout 2026. Cope and seethe. You're not getting on the level of Big Squirrel. It is Big Ragnir. It is Big Loki. If you are pro Shanks, get out of here. We don't care about you and your bum. We're pro Ragnir. Hands down, one of the probably the greatest character of post time skip. Show me a character better than Ragnir in post time skip. You can't. You can't. Thank you so much, King J. All right, let's go to the next page. Whoosh, cough, cough, ha. Snow. All right, that's true. Lightning is produced by the collision of ice particles with each other. You two are really made for each other. Ragnir, you've been waiting for a new master all this time. I'm nostalgic. Crim Cree Cry. Hammer, Ragnir, Mythical Zoan, Risu. Oh, shoot, it closed. Risu no Mi, Rotato Scare, Model Rotato Scare. Shout out to Wing Wei and King J. Wing Wei and Wang Woki and Wing Wei. 5 memberships. Thank you so much, brother. And a 200. Thank you so much. You know how much I desperately need that in these troubling times where we get taxed into oblivion, where chicken rice costs $1,000, where a home is costing $1 million. I have to pay for another 200. Bow, 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 bow. I guess we saying dumb stuff today. Usopp over Zoro. All right, Young Smokey, you're going in the recycling bin. If you were on my desktop, I would drag you to the recycling bin, and then I would clear the recycling bin. Thank you so much, brother. Smokey, and of course, King J, I hope you don't feel ignored or overshadowed. Greatly appreciate you. If you guys got a membership from King J, you better say thank you to Wing Wei. Thank you so much, Wing Wei. And Young Smokey with $400. I truly can't thank you enough, man. Young Smokey, you're living in this world with me. You know how things are. It's impossible to survive. I gotta pay for oxygen. I gotta pay to be at work. Dude, going to work isn't even free. I literally have to pay to go make money. I have to pay to make money. Thank you so much, brother. I can't thank you. I can't stress it enough. You are a godsend, Smokey. Your generosity will pay off. I'm sure God has great plans for you, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, bro. Truly. Okay, so I do want to say really quick on Rotato Scare. We called it vindicated again, right? We said from day one, and King J and Smokey, you better have my back on this. You better co-sign this. We said from day one that Rotatoskur Ragnir is a hammer that ate a squirrel devil fruit. Obviously, those were the implications. So vindicated yet again. Vindicated, just like what was our argument? The teapot raccoon in Wano was a teapot that ate a raccoon devil fruit. Okay? So we already have the prerequisite. Shout out to Smokey and King J and Vincent. God bless you, Vincent. We already have the prerequisite. We already have the open possibility, the open gate that objects somehow, some way, I can't necessarily tell you exactly how it's done, objects consume devil fruits. And sometimes those devil fruits are zoans. So an object like a teapot could become a raccoon by having a teapot consume a raccoon devil fruit, in which this case, in this respect, in this circumstance, a hammer somehow, some way consumed a squirrel devil fruit. So therefore, it is a hammer squirrel. Shout out to Big Mo with the 10. Thank you so much, brother. God bless you, bro. Wait, if Ragnir is over Shanks, which means Usopp is over Shanks, because Usopp will get Ragnir at the end of Elbaf. Usopp top 1. Hey, you know what, Mo? As much as I hate Usopp, as much of a bum, coward, little wussy he is, as much of a loser, a stinky, scared little man, a F tier, just trash, garbage, useless piece of work Usopp is, I respect your dedication. I hope that reaches your heart. I hope that touches your heart. I hope that that resonates with you. I hope, we're able to reconcile this. I respect the Usopp love. I respect your Usopp dedication. Someone has to love him, dude. And it's not going to be me. So, I don't know, bro. Someone has to love Usopp. It's not going to be me, and it's not going to be Kaya. Kaya's going to be on to bigger and better things. Watch when Kaya sees the new Zoro. That's all I'm saying. You got to be the one to love Usopp. So I respect it. It's very high levels of dedication. But appreciate the super chat, my boy. If Usopp gets Ragnir, you're gonna be the first person I go to and give their W's, because Usopp, first of all, Usopp mastering Ragnir after the whole exposition on how Ragnir needs someone insanely powerful and formidable like Loki, that right there is already insane. Are you calling Usopp a cuck? Yeah, I kind of am. Usopp is like Adam 22, but less confidence. Yo, I'm gonna have Smokey's message highlighted on the screen so people could see how much crack rock he smokes. He said, "Why are you encouraging King Wei? I guess we're saying dumb stuff today. Usopp over Zoro." All right, I'm gonna have this message highlighted on the screen so people know Young Smokey's off that crack rock. All right, let's continue with the chapter though. Gri, okay, let's go. Ragnir, go arrow. NDT, is that translator? Something note? It's like a translator note, but what's NDT? NDT, I think that's something about a translator note. That's what I would guess. But what does NDT mean? See you on open mic where I glaze Usopp for 1 hour. Listen to yourself, dude. What? Yo, you just said you're going to glaze another man for an hour. That is insane. Bro, do not let your girl see this message. Do not let your girl see this message. King J with the 100. Thank you, brother. God bless your soul. If Usopp gets Ragnar, his next fight isn't Van Auger. It's Blackbeard, Shanks, or Mihawk. Are we ignoring the fact that Usopp will surpass Goldie Roger then? It's because they sleep on Ragnar. They don't even realize Ragnar is in top 5. They don't even realize that. Ragnar is literally in the top 5 of the story. Do you see? Bro, I wish I would name some names. But if I did, these people are going to be hella butthurt. They won't even talk about how Ragnar is in the top 5. All right, you know what? I'm going to say names then. Dawn of Ascension hasn't even considered that Ragnar is top 5. Because, you know what? I wasn't going to say names. But since I'm being put on the spot, I'm going to put them on the spot. Dawn of Ascension, you didn't even know Ragnar is top 5. Neither did Mo. I'm looking at you, Mo. All right. Iron Thunder 5 arrows. Eclipse. Okay, so Emu's raising the ring, right? I don't even know what to call it. Bombardment. We got a bunch of demons coming out of the ring. Dude, this is like some Gecko Moria stuff right here, which, you know, a lot of us, we theorized this for a few years. Like, oh, Emu's gonna have like darkness. Yo, dude. Yo, dude, it would be so cool. Imagine, dude, if like Emu had like Gecko Moria powers, like, dude, imagine he was like a better Gecko Moria, dude. We all knew this. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. He's going to sleep on the roof like Snoopy. What are you talking about? No one better not talk about my queen. Bro, no one said anything about Boa. Dude. Yo, Jabril, what the hell, dude? No one said anything about Boa. Yo, you got an obsession, my guy. Hello, sir. May I take your order? You better not say anything about Boa. You better not say anything about my queen. I better not see no disrespect about Boa. I better have no disrespect about my queen. You better respect Boa. You better love Boa. That's my queen, my Chinese queen. Sir, this is Wendy's. Jabriel's the biggest gooner. Jabriel, stop gooning. Can I shame the goon out of you? Because I'm doing this because I love you. It's literally for the best. Like if you had like a sickness, right? If you had what are they calling it? The Hamas virus? I'm just kidding. The Hunter virus, the Hunter Biden virus. If you had a virus, bro, and if I had the vaccine, right? If I had the cure, and then the cure kind of hurt, bro, I'm sorry, I'm giving you the cure. Yo, Street saying that Hamas made the virus. Can you believe that? It was Hamas. Hamas in the schools. They made the virus. I saw it myself. President Trump, we have millions of Americans contracting the Hunter virus, and we kind of need to know your thoughts about that. Is the American public safe? We need to protect Israel. Another 6 gorillion berries to Israel. They're our greatest ally. I hate Christ. I hate Christ. Gooner 34, the infection that is similar to COVID-19. Gooner 34 is insane. Yeah, Gooner 34. You know who has that? Jabril, Smokey, King J. I'm putting you guys on blast. Gooner 34, which is a terminally ill virus. King J has it. I see the symptoms. Smokey definitely has it. Actually, King J is worse than Smokey. King J is like the worst gooner I've ever seen in my life. I see King J and I'm just happy I'm not King J. I get like that Pharisee vibe. I'm like, yo, thank God. Yo, God, I'm so happy to not be him. I'm just kidding, chat. I'm just kidding. I love you, King J. I got Gooner69 every time I think about. All right, I'm done reading this stupid chat, bro. I'm over it. This chat, bro. Eli, the first thing you say is just peak cancer. King J with the 100. Thank you, my brother. God bless. Again, another super. Thank you so much, bro. Emu said lightning is formed from scratching ice on ice. Wait, ice on ice? I thought it was. Wait, hold on. Let me reread that. I thought he worded it. It's the collision of ice particles with. Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. That's some Hebrewberg science right there. Yo, Hebrewberg science. That's insane. The ice was promised to us 3,000 years ago. What are you talking about? The ice was promised to us. Oh man. The ice was promised to us 3,000 years ago, chat. Can you believe it? All right, let's continue with the chapter. Boom. Loki versus Emu going off. We got Emu putting his hand out. Big explosions. Okay. This is freaky. Bonnie, come back here. I'm not fighting something like that. Of course, for now, I'm the one who will protect you. I won't let him do it. But who is this guy? Yo, you're looking at the king of the world, dude. Don't hate, I'm goy maxing. Yo, you're looking at the final villain, dude. Who is this guy? It's the final villain. It's the final countdown. Yo, they're trying to tell me the dude over there struggling against Laws, the final villain. Yo, this dude right here in front of you is tanking literally the strongest attacks from Loki. This, on the other hand, this other guy, bro's getting clapped by a Law Shock Willie. Oh my, yo, get this guy out of here. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Yo, Emu is just casually tanking Loki's strongest attacks. He's clearly in command of the Holy Knights, but he's not an elder. It's a colossal organization that has endured for 800 years. It's only natural that power struggles give rise to darkness. And if that's the case, hey, you're hurt, Sanji. I can't stay here, Bonnie. Foo. Sanji, I didn't even have to deal with it myself. The simple fact that you're still alive is a real anomaly. Yo, hey, we have to give credit when credit's due. Sanji really tanked that from Emu. And don't get me wrong. Emu on Emu violence. Don't get me wrong, right? Emu was not throwing out his strongest attacks. Emu was not using heavy attacks. Emu was using light attacks. I think that's something all of us can agree on. The attacks that Emu used on Luffy, on Zoro and Sanji were not heavy attacks. They were light attacks. So it doesn't say much about Emu. It actually says a lot about Zoro and Sanji, especially Sanji. Because me personally, I think Sanji was attacked heavier than Zoro. And let me know if you guys agree. Maybe this is a normal take. I don't know. Maybe you guys already feel that way. But I feel that Sanji was hit heavier than Zoro, and I'm judging that by the size of the explosion. That's probably not that great of an argument, but whatever. Chat, do I need a shave? What do you guys think, chat? Should I just bring back the beard? What do you guys think? Hey, L, I gotta know, man. L, do I rock the beard? L, where my beard bros at? I don't think King J's a beard bro. I think King J is like scrawny. King J's like a scrawny you know, hoodie sleeve to the fingertips kind of guy. So I gotta ask my high T boys, Eli, Smokey, Vincent, L. Where are my high T boys at? Where the high T's at? I know King J. You have the King J rocks the long socks with the stripes, the hoodie that goes to the fingertips, the giggle. I know how you work, King J. I've seen you. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm describing you. Shape up. I might have to shape it a little bit. I have a 1010 beard, but not as much as Unc Smokey. Man, young Smokey is pulling off of your Rouge cosplay. Every time this dude turns the camera on in the open mic, I'm just thinking, yo, finally your Rouge is back, man. It's been how long? Shaving that? Yo, Johan, do you have a beard? I gotta know. You gotta have a beard, bro. I wish, bro, if Wikipedia was like Steam, I bet Johan, like his profile, would say that he has like 100,000 hours on Wikipedia. I bet you. Like if you installed Wikipedia on your Steam, you guys know Steam, right? Video games. On Johan's Steam profile, it would say Wikipedia 10,000 hours on record, because there's no way that Johan knows all this stuff, but he's not on Wikipedia. All right, we're getting distracted. We got to get back to the chapter. We got to get back. Where are you going? I'm going to accomplish my original goal. Do you feel it? This power surging from within me? Bro, Kittingham, you're a bum. Farewell. Arg. He doesn't intend to leave the children alone. Yeah, I think it's going to be Kittingham versus Sanji and Summers versus Zoro. Are you guys of that opinion as well? Zesty way? Hey, chat, are you guys of the same opinion? Sanji versus Summers, or not Summers, Sanji versus Kittingham and Zoro versus Summers? I gotta know. Hey, maybe I should grow the beard out like the monks. I need to pull out like a monastic monk. I'll just wear like the Coptic monk or priest hat. Just walk around like a monk. You don't have to have life to be on Steam. Yes. Hey, I actually remember certain people, if you guys were reading weekly and you guys were in the OP community weekly during Wano, I remember certain people, they were arguing, oh no, Zoro's gonna fight Queen because it's way too obvious that he would fight King. I'll never forget that. King J, I think you know who I'm talking about because you were there around that time. You remember where people, no, dude, Zoro's not fighting King. You know why? Because that's too obvious. Bro, think about how stupid of an argument that is. I'm sorry for the ad hominems. I apologize, but let's be honest, that is so dumb. Like imagine you had like a sound argument. Like your argument actually makes sense, right? You fulfill all your premises that lead to the necessary conclusion. You have a great argument. And someone's only rebuttal is no, that's too obvious. What? Though, you know those people, chat, let me tell you guys something. Let me put you guys on game. Those types of people, there's no point in talking to them because they have proven to you that logic in sound arguments is irrelevant. They don't care about a sound argument. They don't care about the law of non-contradiction, law of identity, the coherentness of a position. They actually don't care. Because if they did care, they would never argue, oh, that's too obvious. That's a ridiculous... That is so silly. Think about how insane that is to say. They wanted Sanji versus King so bad. Yeah, because like Sanji's the prince and King is called King. Wait, but isn't King a swordsman? Yeah, but like it's obvious though. Come on, bro. It's like low tier. All right, let's continue. See, we keep getting distracted. Sanjay, we can't just wipe out all the battles we fought up till now, right? This is the last, or this is the land and Usopp. This is the land that Usopp and Luffy admire. We have to protect Elbaf. This is the land of giant beauty. Oh my, dude, I was about to give him his flowers. He's like, yo, this is the land we have to protect. Luffy and Usopp admire it. We have to protect Elbaf. And then he follows it up with, yeah, it's the land of the giant beauties. Like, you had me in the first half. Why, Sanji, why do you have to be so annoying? Why can't you just not simp for like 2 seconds, dude? Oh my gosh, dude. Sanji, like, just for 1 second, can you chill? All right. Where's the next page? Oh, Owl Library. Hibu Library. To think there was an underground passage behind this door, and that there was a secret room at the end of it. You protected all the books from the fire, Biblo. Nice. Yo, shout out to Biblo. Can we get a Weeblo in the chat? I want a Weeblo in the chat. What's up, Alexander? Welcome back. I want a Weeblo in the chat. Shout out to Weeblo. Yo, I've been saying for the longest time, this owl is awesome. I like Biblo. Biblo is sick. He barely speaks, but when he speaks, if you get what I'm saying. Thank you so much. I thought everything had burned. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, but I'm finding you more and more strange, Biblo. Wait, why is that? Why are you sussing him out? You weren't the one that saved the books, dude. Yo, Biblo protected the books, and you're sussing him out? Bro. How are you sussing out the dude that protected the books? You didn't even protect the books. It was him. Near West Village, Cloud Sea Port. West Village Road, Rainbow Center of the port. Okay. Eat hop. Hello. This is Epstein. This is Jeffrey. No, this is Super Jeffrey. I found the giant's ship. Bring me the kids in 5 minutes. Oh my! Here we go again with Saint Jeffrey Epstein, dude. Oh, brother, man. Dude, shouldn't you be in the Holy Land right now? Ha. You get it, chat? You get it? You get it? You picking up what I'm putting down? This is Super Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, I'm surprised Summers is not like best friends with Doflamingo. President Doflamingo. Wait, who is that in the sky? Is there someone above the ship? Do you guys see that? Oh, is that him above the ship? West Village Tavern. Look at the forest. It looks like a real war out there. The cut was brutally clean, so your finger should be able to reattach, but it'll take months to heal completely. Thanks, Chopper. I'm pathetic. I'm supposed to be the one who takes care of others. It's not your fault. Dude, so what was the point of her getting her fingers cut off then? This is so dumb. Bro, Oda can't kill people. He can't cut off their fingers. What the heck? The highest tension is someone getting their fingers cut off. Oh, wait, but it's GERD. Oh, wait, but it heals. Oh, you're just mad that One Piece is not a seinen. You guys remember reading like the hints? You guys remember the hints in the spoilers? Someone got their fingers cut off. We were thinking, oh, shoot, was it Sanji? Was it Zoro? No, it was GERD. Dude. Okay, anyways. Yo, let's be real. No one cares about Gerd getting her fingers chopped off. Let's be real for a second. Next arc, who's even going to be talking about Gerd? Gerd is like one of those characters that are only relevant for like the 20 chapters that they appear in an arc. The whole rest of the story, no one actually cares about them. Chopper upscale. You know, every time you guys say DOA, I think about Dead on Arrival. B-Blow over Ben Beckman. Yo, the Ben Beckman slander is insane. It's not your fault. Thank you, Dr. Chopper. Thank you for treating my mother and the others. This is only first aid. Once we're out of this mess, I'll take care of it more calmly. Wow, Gerdazzo, my idol's fingers got cut off. Is this a nightmare? Is this canon? I'm going to give you all my fingers. I don't want them. How cruel. Even at a time like this, I still get a reward. What an honor. And another thing, Road is so ugly and annoying. You guys remember when like we were at the beginning of the arc, Road was walking around with the mask, like the deer mask, and they were calling Road like the sun god? Dude, as soon as he took that mask off, all the aura evaporated. Like, as soon as he was revealed, bro lost all of his aura. He lost his hype, went straight to zero. It was a rug pull. Oda rug pulled us. This dude, Road, was completely outclassed by Loki. What even was the chat? What was the point of Road? Like, if you removed him from One Piece, isn't the story the same? This feels like a random character to waste panels with. Road should have kept that mask. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Road is one of those characters that they're just a waste of panels. Like, One Piece would actually be better if Road wasn't a character, because he's like so ugly. There's nothing that interesting about him. He's just a waste of panels. We could be using that panels for Emu, Luffy, Loki. We could be using it for someone else, for something else, but it's wasted on Road. Like, all right, next page. Where's the next page? But you risked your life for your little brother, Bjorn. The fact that you protected him made me reconsider my opinion of you, Road. Dude, if you get excited, blood's gonna spray everywhere, Road. Overdose of Gerd Tasso. To think I was just starting to respect you. See, like, this is, bro, this is so dumb. Why is this in the chapter? Like, this sucks. We're interrupting Luffy, or we're interrupting, dude, every time I go to say Loki, I say Luffy. We're interrupting Loki versus Emu for this stupid cutscene, this like unskippable cutscene of Road simping over Gerd. This is such a waste. Work hella busy? Hey, you better get to work, boy. You're gonna get fired. If your boss catches you in this chat, you're getting fired. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. This Road Gerd stuff is a total waste of panels. Western Village, near the port on Zoro's side. Sorry, Goldberg. At my size, it'd take us hours. It's nothing. I'm the only member of the Giants crew without getting seriously hurt. And besides, all of this is Elbaf's problem. Thanks for fighting at our side. Don't worry about that. Our captain operates on the principle that his friend's country is his country too. I'd expect nothing less from the man Hiruden admires so much. Those black flames turned into steel balls and bombs. The Divine Knights who were already there have clearly grown stronger. We're really going to have to finish them off, or this could get very problematic. Hey, guys, key note here is what Zoro says in this page, or on this page. He says, don't worry about that. Our captain operates on the principle that this friend's country, or that his friend's country is his country too. Now, the reason why this is important, the reason why this is a interesting point is because people always ask. I was just asked by the homie literally like 2 or 3 days ago, what are all the islands and countries underneath Luffy's protection, underneath Luffy's flag? I mean, technically speaking, Fishman Island and Wano, but according to Zoro, and I think by extension Oda, it's actually more than that. Any island, any country that Luffy's homies with, that's Luffy's country as well. So you can then also put Alabasta. Alabasta is a part of is Luffy's country. You can put, I don't know, Water 7. Does that count as a country? You can add Water 7. You can add Zou. You can add. Does Egghead count? Shanks is going to lose Elbaf to Luffy after this? Yeah, he actually might. Where is Gabon? Gabon sucks. Thriller Bark? I mean, Thriller Bark, I don't know about that one, actually. Thriller Bark's, nah, not necessarily. I think Thriller Bark might be the outlier. Sky Pia, Sky Island. All right, let's continue with the next page. We're almost done with the chapter, and then we're going to switch to open mic. How long have we been live for? Wait, which, by the way, chat, just so you guys know, as soon as I came home today, I immediately went live. Like, yes, was it yesterday's stream or was it the day before? So that's why I look messy and stinky. I came straight home and immediately went live. Yo, Dean's Life, welcome in, bro. God bless, bro. How you doing, man? All right, what's the next page? Okay. West Village Port. Yo, how many times is he going to pan between Elbaf this chapter? Summers, I screwed up. I summoned something impossible. Killingham, don't tell me. That's the thing I'm most terrified of. I got carried away. You idiot. We're afraid of that thing too. Can you control it? Well, it still counts as an MMA. What's done is done. There's nothing we could do about it. Hurry up. We don't have time left. Where's Gunko? I saw her on the way, for sure. I saw her on the way, for sure. She's dead. What? No matter what, Lord Mu has a body that cannot remain outside. Even if we force things, our military forces and the enemy forces are here. We must not disappoint. Okay, what does he mean by this? No matter what, Lord Emu has a body that cannot remain outside. Does he mean like outside, like in the sun? Does he mean like outside his vessel, like it's outside, you know? Emu has a spirit that goes in between, you know, different people, different bodies, but he has a main vessel, he has a main body. So when he possesses people, he's outside. What do you guys think that means? Because I think it could be either one. And I have a feeling people are going to go with the former because it's less technical. But what do you guys think? If anyone's here at this point. All right, next page. West Village. Bro, it's still panning. Every single page is like a new area Elbaf. Wait, didn't it just say West Village? West Village to West Village Port. Or vice versa. Why is it suddenly raining? What does that mean? The water is flooding the houses. Don't let the wounded drown. Come on, catch those filthy brats. Ah, Koran, Ilva, help. There's something inside. For us who are born on land higher than the clouds, seeing water fall from the sky is terrifying. The Nika clan, I've been told about it often. In the legends of the underworld, there is a monster that pours water down on people's heads. It's called the Rain God. He appears by chanting the rhythm of the rain dance. Zaza, oh, he's scary. Help the children. What frightens me most is the rain god Zaza May. We're loading them up. Get ready, Summers. We can set off whenever you want. There's trouble over there by the village. Are we going back? Huh? Don't give up. Hey, you'd better do that right. You too, you bastard. And that's the chapter. And that's the chapter. Join stream open mic. All right, and that's the chapter. Everybody comment down below. What do you rate the chapter 1 to 10? What is your rating on chapter 1182? Of course, do all that good YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already so that you don't miss future content like streams. Go ahead, do all that YouTube stuff, chat, so we could grow the community. And what are we rating the chapter? I think the Rain God edition is one of the more critical points of the chapter. Rain God Zaza. Now, if we analyze the last double page of the chapter, we kind of come to terms that the rain god is being illustrated as a woman. But I want to add some context here. I want to add, some nuance. I want us to put our thinking caps on when we talk about the rain god, when we talk about the rain god's gender, when we ask if the rain god is a woman. Let's put our thinking caps on. Let's dot our I's. Let's cross our T's so we have the most sensible approach when it comes to the rain god. So, again, when we look at the rain god, it comes off as a feminine humanoid. It comes off like a woman, comes off like a she. And when I say a woman, I'm talking about a biological female, okay? A woman is a biological female with the organs typically seen in female humans, okay? You guys know what that means. The good stuff, okay? The goodies, okay? That's what a woman is. It's not defined by someone's sayings. It is defined by their biology. But that's neither here nor there. We see what appears to be a woman as the rain god, okay? But we need to pay attention to what Killingham said. If we read closely what Killingham said, well, it still counts as an MMA. That means the rain god, in this chapter, what we see, I'm not talking about the vague rain god that's out there, right? That's out there somewhere. I'm talking about the rain god in 1182 that manifested. When we see the rain god, it is an MMA. When we see the rain god, this is a nightmare monster. This is his fear. You see? Killingham did not generate the true rain god. This is not the true rain god. Killingham himself is telling you that this is a nightmare. This is an MMA. This is the rain god through a filter. This is his fears. Killingham is using his own interpretation, his own perspective, his own fears of the rain god to manifest what we are seeing now in 1182. So what's the point here? What is the point that I'm trying to make? The point that I'm trying to make is we cannot say for certain if the rain god is a woman or a man. Just because Killingham is afraid of the rain god and is being manifested as a woman doesn't mean that the rain god is a woman by virtue. When we look at how they manifested Nika, right? We have the Nika MMA running around Elbaf. Notice how the Nika is coming off like an evil demonic monster. But wait a second, Luffy is Nika. That Nika MMA is nothing like Luffy. Therefore, the Nika MMA is not like Nika at all. It is a perverted Nika. So this points back to the original point. This goes to the original goal of this conversation. We are not seeing the raw, genuine, true rain god. We're seeing a filtered rain god through the mind of Kettingham. Now, of course, yes, it is possible that the rain god is a woman. I am not saying that the rain god is not a woman. That's not what I'm saying, right? Of course, we have to go through this rodeo. We got to go through this circus every single time we have these kinds of conversations. I am not saying that the rain god is not a woman. Sure, maybe it's a woman. Sure. But what I'm saying is, what is the argument for it being a woman? What is the full context of the situation right now? The full context is that the rain god is this rain god in 1182 is a filtered version through Kettingham. But here's the thing. Let's say we grant that it's actually a woman. Let's say we grant it's a woman. Sure, the rain god in the past was a woman. Let's presume the rain god we see in 1182 is the rain god of the past. And that the One Piece world government, they don't know who the current rain god is. They don't know everything. They barely figured out Luffy was the sun god. Guess what? Just because the rain god in the past was a woman does not necessitate that the rain god in the present is a woman. That is just a random assumption. Just because the last time I ordered a cheeseburger had bacon on it doesn't mean that when I order a cheeseburger today that there's going to be bacon on it. Now, if you disagree and you say, no, evil, you're wrong, you got it wrong. The rain god in the past was a woman. It has to be a woman now. I pose a simple question. Why? Why does the rain god need to retain its gender? Is there any rule for this? Is there anywhere we could read in the story? Is there any dialogue from Kettingham? Is there any Skypiea lore? Is there an SBS question? No. There is no such text in One Piece that even implies that the former god, the former entity of a title, say the rain god, there's no formal rule that because the past rain god is a woman, that the current rain god has to be a woman. That's literally just a made-up assumption. And again, sure, maybe the rain god in 2026, the rain god in current day One Piece is a woman. Sure, that's totally possible. But to say that it has to be a woman, what's the argument? There's no argument. Why is that any different? Let me give you an example, right? Most of you guys are going to agree that there's going to be a characteristic about Joy Boy that does not apply to Luffy. Couldn't you just arbitrarily say, oh, well, because Joy Boy had this one trait, that must mean Luffy's going to have this one trait. Because the past Joy Boy had it, so it must mean the current Joy Boy will have it. Look, they said that Joy Boy was the first ever pirate. If Luffy's the return of Joy Boy, then Luffy also has to be the first ever pirate. Why, though? That's just an arbitrary parallel. That's just an arbitrary assumption. And that's why I pose the question to anyone who disagrees. I pose the question, says who? According to who? Why according to who? Why does the past rain god have to be the same gender as the current one? Why? And I don't think there's any legitimate reason. Nomad says, I disagree because they can't be multiple gods of the same type. The god itself is in the devil fruit. It's no longer a person. So now this is actually pretty interesting. This is dealing with the conversation of the rain god and stuff like that, but this is on a different subject. This is on a different note. Specifically, how is the idea of the rain god, or the title, the position of rain god, transmitted? Now, we got to be careful to not come from a fallacious standpoint when we talk about this, because I guarantee you this is going to be one of those things. Many people are going to fall into a fallacy with this. They're going to fall into a fallacy of composition. Let me illustrate. I'm going to show you what many people are going to do, and this is not a good argument. This is not a good assumption. People are going to look at the rain god, forest god, sun god, and earth god. Okay? 4 gods. Right now, we only know one of them, right? We technically don't know the current rain god, right? We only know one. It's Luffy. We look at Luffy and we say, Luffy's the sun god by virtue of eating the Nika devil fruit. But the fallacy here is, just because Luffy is the sun god by eating the Nika devil fruit, that doesn't automatically mean that the other 3 gods are gods because of devil fruits. And the argument, I understand the argument. I understand the position. Luffy's the sun god, but that's only because he ate the sun god Nika devil fruit. Luffy on his own, Luffy organically, he's not the sun god. Luffy wouldn't have been the sun god unless he had the Nika fruit. I understand the argument, right? It's a very simple argument, right? But again, there's no standard that we can point to in One Piece that shows the other gods have to operate like that. Sure, maybe it is possible. Maybe it is the case that the other gods operate like that. Sure, that's possible. Why not? Maybe to be the rain god, you need the rain god fruit. To be the earth god, you need the earth god fruit. To be the forest god, you need the forest god fruit. Bro, I totally understand it. But that, I think, would just be like a theory. That would just be an opinion. Because that's not outright confirmed yet. Now, we always got to be careful to not we got to take it one step at a time. You know, we don't want to how do I say it? We don't want to get ahead of ourselves. And don't get me wrong, if you put a gun to my head, Nomad, hey chat, if you put a gun to my head, I'm probably going to say that. If I had to answer, I would say, hey, the other 3 gods, it's probably going to be the case that those 3 guys ate fruits to become gods. But that's if you put a gun to my head. On paper, technically speaking, we don't know that to be the case. So, and that would be a fallacious argument. That would be a fallacious argument. You guys can go to ChatGPT. I know you guys love ChatGPT. Go to Grok, go to AI, whatever you guys use. Ask them, say, hey, in One Piece, Luffy is the sun god because he ate the Nika fruit. Is it fallacious to argue that the other 3 gods are because of devil fruits? ChatGPT, your AI is going to probably say yes. That is a fallacious argument. That would be an argument, an appeal, composition fallacy of composition. Just because the sun god and its position and its title, you know, the entity of sun god is composed that way by the transmission of a devil fruit, doesn't mean that the other ones have to work that way as well. All the gods died and their essence were put in fruits because people wished for it. You're right, but you're right, but forgetting these gods existed no longer here. Yeah, so, you know, Shirahoshi, for an example, she's not labeled as like, you know, force god, sun god, earth god, rain god, but we could even see she herself. She is a notable figure with these crazy powers, but presumably that wasn't transmitted through a fruit, right? That seems to be by virtue of her birth. Some people, now I don't know if I would argue this, some people would look at Luffy, say he's Joy Boy by virtue of I don't know, his soul, by virtue of his heart. He didn't need a fruit for that. Now I don't know if I would argue that, but I understand the position. I don't even think that conclusion is a bad conclusion. I'm just saying we could be a little careful to make sure that there's no gaps in our argument, because if we can all have the best arguments, the sound arguments, that'd be great. Yo, chat, look at what we got on the Discord. Hold on. Look, King J made this a quote. Hold on. Hey guys, check this out. Look at this. This is from the Discord. If you guys haven't already joined the Discord server, we're going to have people like Young Smokey launch Discord events every 2 weeks. You guys can join the Discord server and have super unfiltered conversations. I'll try to hop in from time to time on the Discord voice call. God bless Lucas and Eric. Join the Discord server. We're going to be talking in voice chat, very unfiltered. Geopolitics, religion, philosophy, One Piece, whatever you want, anything you want to talk about, we're going to talk about it super unfiltered, raw and genuine on the Discord server. Join the server. Gooners everywhere. I'm going to goon to that hairline later. What? Gooners everywhere. So you're saying the gods are reincarnated in today's characters? Well, I would take up that position. I actually, I think like that in itself is less of a theory and more of a, that's more of something that Oda's outright presenting. I think the quad gods, the four gods, they like have to have their modern day counterpart. Due to at least my interpretation of the Harley text. Let me pull up the Harley text. Let me pull up the Harley text. I need the official translations. Is this the official? Are these the officials? I think that Zaza is not the name of the woman or the person, but the devil fruit. I mean, it could be both, you know. Doesn't Oda have like this trend of naming devil fruits based off of like onomatopoeia and sound effects? Just taking the joke too far. Don't mind me. Yo, Gingish, God bless, bro. I wonder if the rain in the OP mural above the whale could relate to Zaza. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. That's a great point. What do you think, Nomad? You guys see the rain above the whale? Oh, guys, if you want to join, let's do the open mic. Let's get our boy Jabril in here. What's going on, bro?
Everything you just said for the past 5 to 10 minutes, the only thing I heard was that Dragon still might be sun god. Dragon still might be rain god.
No. I'm not against Dragon being the rain god as a conclusion. I'm just critiquing certain arguments of it.
Yeah.
You know, bro, like if someone came up to you, Jabril, and they were like, yo, Jabril, 1 + 1 = 2 because I ate ice cream. You would look at them like, yo, bro, like I I agree. 1 + 1 = 2. Like, I don't have too much of a problem about that. But what does you eating ice cream have to do with it?
Right.
Do you think Dragon is the rain god?
um, if it's not, he's not. That's perfectly fine. But I couldn't think of
Dragon doesn't
nobody
even
else.
need to be there. Are you of the position that Dragon doesn't even need to be the rain god?
Yeah.
Bro is leading a worldwide army against the celestial dragons. That in itself already gasses him up, you know? Why does he need to be the rain god? That would be sick though. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm just gonna I'll always critique a theory. I'll critique a position if there's flaws in it. Right? I think everyone should do that. Why not?
I was kind of when I read the spoilers, right, and they said Zaza's the rain guy and she's a woman. I was thinking, I was like, maybe she's not the rain guy because we getting it the lands through what's his name? Summers? No, not Summers.
Kidding him.
Kenningham. We getting the land through Kenningham vision, right? So and Kenningham, I, I don't know. They probably don't know who's the real rain guy is right now.
Yeah, I don't think they know either. So, like, just to make my position clear again, which by the way, King J, let me hear the argument for Vivi being the rain god. If I could make my position clear one more time, if you put a gun to my head and I had to choose, I would probably say that the current rain god. This is hard to illustrate. Like, I can see why people would say the current rain god's a woman. Oda would be using this and hinting it's a woman. Like, I understand that, but I just don't think the arguments are actually all that strong for it. Sometimes I overestimate Oda.
I still want to know. I still want to know how it rained out of the blue once Luffy beat Crocodile.
Yo, it was Smoker at the end of the arc. Smoker and Tashigi were having a conversation about how they use the dance powder.
Oh, I ain't.
So, people never mention that when they talk about how Vivi was screaming and then it started raining. They don't mention how right after that, Smoker was like, oh, yeah, I made it rain with the dance powder, by the way.
Yeah, where this man Smokey at, bro? This man took.
Yo, Smokey fell asleep, dude. He like hit the joint and knocked out.
This man Smokey name.
Thank
He
you.
heard the chapter.
Sorry, thank you, King J. Go ahead.
Smokey. He saw that the rain guy, his name is Zaza. He was like, shit, fuck it. Let me go and get my Zaza right there.
Guy is Zaza. Where are people reading the chapter? My Discord server, actually. Unironically, my Discord. Oda using a rain goddess is a pretense to distract you from the fact that it's actually LMAO. That it's actually Dragon. He's setting up the idea that people think it's a woman, but it's actually modern day Dragon. I mean, there's even the possibility that it's both. Maybe the previous rain god was a woman, and now the current rain god is Dragon. See, so my point is that yes, it's possible Dragon is the rain god. Yes, it's possible that the current rain god is a woman. Yes, it's possible the rain god is transmitted via devil fruit. Yes. Okay, I get it. But my question is, what are the arguments for it? Can we make a good argument for it?
Nami gonna be the next rain guy.
Okay, you're gonna piss off a lot of people with that one. At least you didn't say boa, because we all know you got a little boa fetish.
But look, hear me out. Nami, she knows a lot about weather, right? If she become the next rain guy, it's over for people.
I don't know, man. I really don't know. Nami for rain god? Dude, Nami might be like my least favorite Straw Hat. Oh yeah, Usopp sucks. I forgot about him. Yo, what's up, Nomad?
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro.
Okay, cool. I'm on the highway, so if I'm in and out, that's the reason why.
All right, drive safe, bro.
Always. Voice chat.
Bro, somebody tell Vincent to join.
Say it again.
He said someone tell Vincent to join. We need people in the open mic. Let's get a party in here. Bo is the earth god because she makes everyone rock solid. I think that was that a double entendre.
I wanted to go back to what we were talking about in the chat with about being reincarnated as one of the four gods. Their essence not being in the devil fruit, but more so being reincarnated into a person. If what you're saying is true about it actually is being reincarnated, God, then Dragon will 100%, in my opinion, be one of the four gods. He has to be because of his position in the story and how it has gone so mysteriously with him that it has to be some big secret besides he's just a badass character. You get what I'm saying? Because even with Loki, we thought Loki was just a badass character till we found out that hey, he's actually Nighthawk at the same damn time. So I'm under the belief if what you're saying about hey the quad gods are reincarnated souls and not just devil fruits, then it makes sense that Dragon would be one of them, and it would make sense that his reincarnated spirit would be that female because it does. I mean, we've seen a lot of anime where your guardian spirit is some type of female, or your contracted spirit is a female. So it makes sense that Dragon in the past was actually a rain god, female goddess.
Take Zaza as Luffy's mom.
Say that again.
No, I said hot take. Zaza is actually Luffy's mom.
Is Zaza Luffy's mom? Nah, I'm not gonna go that far. That's too left field.
No, I was just joking.
Yeah,
that's too left
still gotta
field.
make sense. Yeah, it still gotta make sense. Still gotta make sense. Unless you're gonna say that Luffy has been in Zaza's stomach for so long, and then when she met Dragon, their connection made her spring a baby, and they never actually had sex.
Hey, you never know. It could be like virgin birth.
And that's too left field.
Okay, so since this is on this in the same vein, Novice Gamer says the fundamental requirement is that the person must have had the devil fruit. Luffy is the sun god because of his devil fruit. We can discard characters who didn't have the devil fruit. This is a fallacy, chat. This is a bad argument. This is no good. This is not a good argument. This is a faulty analogy, chat. That's like me saying my car has wheels and Jabriel's bicycle has wheels. So Jabriel's bicycle is a car. That's not a good reason. Now, maybe that is the reason, right? Maybe you are actually right, but that would be like putting a blindfold on and throwing a dart and you hitting the dead center. Like, come on, like that was just luck, right? But that as an argument is not good because we don't know if or not that because Luffy is the sun god due to eating the sun god Nika devil fruit, that logic itself has to apply to the other gods. Just because it works for one doesn't mean it works for the other. So that's not a good argument.
And then it wouldn't make sense. It's not a good argument because they also Imbu also called Luffy a Joy Boy. So if it has anything to do with the devil fruit, how can he be Nika and Joy Boy and he's Luffy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So your argument does have merit just because of Luffy being as the example. You know, they call him Joy Boy and they call him Nika. So like he can't be three people in one person. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it has to be more so a reincarnated soul with the same devil fruit. And the devil fruit is based off of a real God that once, you know what I'm saying, lived before. So that's more so what I'm thinking.
I hear you, but I want to read this out really funny because this is just insane. Barry in the chat said, I saw someone say dragon impregnated his own self with the Zaza devil fruit, and he's actually his mother and father. Bro, what the hell did I just read? And by the way, guys, shout out to the one and only Wing Wei. He sent me a lengthy theory in my DMs about Vivi being the rain god. We will get to that soon. Thank you so much, King J. We'll get to that momentarily.
Okay. My thing about Vivi being the rain god, I already got something against it already. Only because what would you say Lily was? Lily had something as well?
Say that again?
They obviously are connected. Lily from the Void Century. Did she have something to do with the rain god as well? Is she the rain god as well? Because if Vivi the rain god, why isn't Lily the rain god? They blood relatives.
I mean, I understand.
They look just alike. They look just alike. It would be my rebuttal to someone saying that Vivi is the rain god, because I'm like, okay, cool. Whatever you're gonna say probably does make sense. But then if you just add in Lily to your conversation, then it kind of throws a wrench in it, because then what was Lily?
Did you say because what was Lily for?
Yeah, what was Lily? Like, what would be Lily? Like, who is Lily? What is Lily? What power does Lily have? Like, what does she have to do with the rain god if Vivi is the rain god? You get what I'm saying? There has to be a connection all the way around the board.
But couldn't it be that Lily was like a former rain god and now it's her daughter, or it's her like great granddaughter or whatever? Am I misunderstanding?
You would have to. Nah. You making sense. You would have to explain to me though why, how you got Lily being the rain god. You know what I'm saying? You would have to explain that part to me. How is Lily the rain god?
I guess I see where you're coming from, bro, but I think that's just by virtue of saying who the previous rain god was. Because if I said that like Dragon is the current rain god, I would ask you, okay, but who was the one before that? And then if you gave me an answer, I would then ask you, okay, well, why should I believe that the former rain god is that person you're saying? So I think like regardless of who you say it is, you would still have to explain why they were the previous rain god. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And also,
But-
sorry, King J,
Okay, I'm
he
good.
said the explanation you're asking for is in the DMs. Guys, if you just give me 1 second to read out King J's theory, that would be great. Let me see if I can put my screen up. It's just like I don't have Discord desktop, like the Discord webpage, and sharing my screen Discord web desktop, like the app is like so stupid. Hold on.
You read pretty well, man. Just read it out loud.
Okay, so he said there are 2 reasons why I think Vivi is the rain god. Reason number 1, Emu has 4 images when we saw him for the first time: Luffy, Blackbeard, Shirahoshi, and Vivi. Luffy's the sun god, Blackbeard's the earth god, Shirahoshi's the forest god. I know this seems weird, but hear me out. Shirahoshi always wanted to visit a forest. She doesn't want to visit the upper land. It's a forest she wants to visit. Luffy promised her. Garp took her to the upper land during the reverie. Even then, she asked Garp to talk about the forest, which brings only one left, Rain God. When Alabasta got rain after Crocodile was defeated, Oda wants us to believe it's because of the dancing rain powder, but tell me one thing. Why is the panel where Vivi cries similar to the panel where Shirahoshi cries when she summoned the Sea Kings as a child? And why are the panels leading to Vivi crying identical to the panels leading to Shirahoshi crying? Just like Shirahoshi was born with powers, Vivi is too. That's actually a very creative argument. I never noticed that. Okay, so this is Vivi right here crying prior to the rain. And then you see the rain there. Where's the Shirahoshi crying? Do you have that one? There's no evidence that suggests all 4 gods are devil fruits. Are all 3 ancient weapons people, since Shirahoshi is a person? Emu needs Vivi because Emu's trying to flood the world. Oh, wow, that's a great point. Emu needs Vivi because Emu's trying to flood the world. So it is my sincere belief.
That is a great ass point. That would be a great point. That would actually be a great point. That is, if Vivi is the rain god, that would be the reason why he would want her. But so that would make me ask a question. Would be, so when it flooded 800 years ago, was it Lily that had something to do with that?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's totally possible. Maybe Lily, maybe Lily was like anti-world or anti-Joy Boy, anti-Ancient Kingdom, and then she realized, oh shoot, I'm on the wrong team, and then that's why she didn't go to Marijoa. Like, we never know.
Eddie, yeah.
We assume Lily and Joy Boy and the Ancient Kingdom and all these guys, oh, they were great people. Oh, they were perfectly white. Like, they weren't evil. They weren't like, you know, dark. Like, you know, like black and white. That's what I mean. I don't mean white like right.
Yeah.
I mean like
He's towing the
like
line.
Wow.
He's towing the line. With
I
that
don't
one,
mean
yo.
white like race.
Hey, watch
I mean
yourself
white
there,
like it's not black and white.
What happened? I can't hear Eddie.
Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, dude. Can you guys tell Jabriel to rejoin really quick, please?
Gabriel, rejoin.
Hey,
Okay.
King,
When I hold on 1 second, sorry.
like,
When I say
still
white,
kinda
I
not
don't
on the
mean
line, but I love it.
when I say white, I don't mean race, obviously. I mean it's not like completely black and white. I think like we all assume Joy Boy, Lily, etc., that they're gonna be all these great people. They are more morally perfect. But I mean, how do we really know that? Like, what if it's muddied waters? What if it's actually difficult to see if Emu was truly wrong or Joy Boy was truly right? But I want to say really quick, shout out to Vincent, Smokey, Nomad, just being here. Usually when we have a kind of hard for everyone to speak their piece. So if you guys please just kind of be wary that there's so many people that are
No,
excited to
Jake,
talk,
you're ready.
I would appreciate it. Okay. I think there's 2 Smokies.
No,
there's
no,
2
I'm back.
Jabrils. Why are there 2
I'm back.
Jabrils?
I'm back.
I'm back too. I couldn't hear you, so I had to cut off and turn back and come back.
I got a phone call from my mommy.
From mommy.
From
Hold on.
mommy.
I want to add this really quick because I know you guys want to talk about Vivi being the rain god. Let me finish off what he's saying. He said
Let me
another
rejoin 'cause I
proof.
can't hear Eddie.
Oh, here we go. See, like anytime you have multiple people in StreamYard, this happens. Like people can't hear each other and then keep having to rejoin. This is not your guys' fault. All right, Nomad, Jabriel, Smokey, this is not your fault. This is StreamYard being completed.
Oh, I'm
So-
used to StreamYard doing this.
King J, he says, another proof is that after Vivi was chased away by Emu during the Reverie, we saw Alabasta being a desert again. Her absence stopped the rain. Just like Poseidon, Lily also reincarnated. Oh, asking for panels is like me asking for panels is like me asking for panels of previous Poseidon controlling the Sea Kings. No. King J, I think you misunderstood me. You said that
So okay, I
when
get
sorry, King J,
I
when
think that was
you
for me.
said that Vivi's crying was like Shirahoshi's crying, I was asking for a panel of Shirahoshi crying. Like you know how you said it lines up? That's what I meant by the panel for that. I wasn't asking like
If you're looking
I
for
guess
the
you
panel,
misunderstood.
when she sees her mom dies, that's one time that she cried. Let's see. I think when the celestial dragon shot her before she got on the ship and went with him, I think that was another time she cried. I can think of, I think, 2 specific instances where Shirahoshi cried and the Sea Kings got riled out.
Okay, sorry. Again, Novice Gamer TGIF says there is no evidence that suggests a person can be a god without a devil fruit in the story. I will stick with the fact which was already showed in the story. Yes, it is a fact that Luffy is the sun god because he had the Nika devil fruit. This is so elementary. I think like my dog could understand the take. We all get the take. But the failure you're making here, and respectfully, I'm not even trying to be rude, all right? So don't take this to heart, Novice, all right? I'm not trying to attack you or be an asshole, okay? The problem you're making is that you're assuming because Luffy is the sun god by eating a fruit, that system itself needs to be applied to the other 3 people. What I'm simply saying is that, yes, that's the case for Luffy, but there's nothing outside of Luffy eating the fruit to become the sun god, making the other ones gods by devil fruits. So that's why I gave you the analogy. If I own a car and we know that cars have wheels, but Jabril has a bicycle, and guess what? His bicycle has wheels. Do we call Jabril's bicycle a car? No, that's silly. But wait a second. That's exactly what you're doing. If you say that,
it's a vehicle.
oh, because Luffy ate a Nika fruit, that means the current rain god had to have had a fruit. You're making it. This is a fallacious argument, and I'm not trying to be rude, bro. So I hope you don't feel like I'm trying to belittle you or anything.
Cerebral.
This is what's
Hey,
up, bro?
Cerebral, that argument that you're making right now is the same argument that I make when y'all say that it had to be Uranus that destroyed Lelusia. It's the same argument. Just because
I remember
just
that. I
because
think.
yeah, I'm telling you, when it comes true, I really want you to shout me out. But I'm telling you, just because
I remember that.
just because it works for one doesn't mean it works for all 3. And just because y'all trying to use process of elimination, then it just has to be this because it's the only one left. I really think Oda's going to twist your finger a little bit. It's the same argument though. But continue on. I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I think maybe there's some kind of miscommunication on Lelusia, specifically your Uranus, because I'm not saying that because the other ancient weapons are humans that Uranus needs to be a human or something like that. My position on Uranus is that I don't even remember what was the point exactly. It was something like I was saying that Uranus is what was used against Lelucia, that it was like a flying ship or something like that. But
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
basing it off of. Go ahead.
We also
You were
talk.
saying because because it came from the sky, and what we know from the other two weapons, one from land, one from air, one from water. It was a process of elimination type of thing that it only made sense for it to be Uranus because it came down from the sky. But I was always there to tell you that I think Pluton can fly. I always said that can fly because no one can explain to me how it was built in Water 7 and it got the 1-0. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one can tell me how that
Okay.
happened. You have to get over the red line for that to happen. And I'm not, like, there's no case of it going underneath what the red line. So it had to go over the red line. So that's why I'm saying that Pluton can fly. And if it can fly and it can destroy islands, it is exactly what was explained with Crocodile. It's exactly what is explained in chapter 1116 when when he said that Lelusia was destroyed by an ancient weapon, and the next two panels we saw was Momonosuke, and guess who else? It was Crocodile. And Crocodile was the first person to introduce us to ancient weapons, and the ancient weapon he introduced us to was Pluton. That is the argument that I'm using to why I think that it was Pluton that destroyed Lelusia, and everyone else don't believe it because the process of elimination of what you're saying. Because they had to be, because they all had to be, because this was that and this was that. That means that it has to be this. It just has to be this. But I'm like, no, that's not what we are actually seeing in this case. But go ahead.
Okay, we'll return back to that Pluton conversation. I'm more than happy to speak about that some more. I actually don't remember how the conversation went, but I think if we have a conversation, we could probably get somewhere with it. Like we could both share each other's takes and give each other pushback on Uranus and Pluton or whatnot. But specifically on this, I want to keep responding because this is the main point here regarding Rain God in 1182. Which, by the way, what's up, Mo? It's good, bro.
Good, bro. What's up? What's up?
I'm trying to find it.
Who stopped top?
King J with the 100. Thank you so much, brother. God bless you, man. If Luffy's fruit being the sun god equates to 3 other gods also being fruits, tell me why Shirahoshi's a person while the other 2 ancient weapons aren't. Well, King J, I can't tell you why the other 2 aren't because that's a fallacious argument. You can't argue that just because one guy works a certain way that the other 2 automatically work that way as well. This is a basic fallacy. The only way you can speak like that is if you know that there's an orthodox standard for it being the case. Like, for an example, we could say that the rain god is someone who has the rain god fruit now. If Oda said, or if a character said, there are 4 god devil fruits, then you could be like, okay, well, someone has the rain god fruit, someone has the earth god fruit. Then you can make that argument. But that's not the circumstance we're in right now. People are looking at Luffy, right? And they're saying because Luffy had Nika devil fruit, sun god devil fruit, that means the other gods are going to be gods by the transmission of a fruit. This is so low tier. I don't even understand like why this is like so hard to grasp.
The more I listen to this, the more I think this is more just like a war of pronouns. Like, I identify as this or you identify as that. Like, who cares what you were beforehand?
Then your argument is just the headcanon without based on the fact, which I already showed in the story. Didn't you just said the argument should be based on the fact? How are you telling me that this is gonna be the last one to respond to because this has to be rage bait. I don't know how you could say that my position is headcanon when I'm telling you that the question the matter of transmission of the gods is unknown at this point. So how is that headcanon? I'm telling you we don't know the answer, and you're saying that's headcanon. But you're telling us we know the answer when we really don't.
Ooh.
So it's you.
It's a
with that.
very dangerous thing to assume right now with these guys, man. Oda is on some other stuff.
Yeah,
The
but
only
with that
thing
being
I
said,
know,
I'm
the
leaving
only
this
thing I know for certain is
because
Luffy is the sun god and Emu is another god. Everything else, who knows?
you said the mother god.
No, Luffy is the sun god and Emu is another one.
Oh,
And that's-
another god.
That is what we know for sure. Like, I don't think
Hmm.
that's debatable.
I mean, he could be a mother.
He mother.
I mean, we've seen through. I mean, we've seen through Wano that there are a lot of she's that are being pronounced as he's. So it's hard to say who's what.
I would have just went with the Baphomet theory. And then saying he's got to assimilate both genders.
Then,
That is
yeah,
another
and
one.
then
Yeah.
think about it. Then you got to
Like
think
everyone
about
in One
Ivanka.
Piece.
Ivanka was the one that told us about.
What if that's Dragon's secret?
Then
What
my
if
she can
argument
only
is more
accept-
valid than yours, dude. This is so sad.
What if that's
Yo,
Dragon's
chat,
secret? What
pray
if he
for
can
novice
only-
gamer. You gotta pray for this guy. Exactly, we don't know the standard of what a normal ancient weapon is / looks like. There could be situations where the case of Shirahoshi was something that was not always the case. Well, yeah, isn't that the same logic that we're applying to the four gods?
Like when I look at this giant rain god, it kind of looks like a jellyfish to me.
Jellyfish. Let me find the chapter panel again. Oh, I gotta be careful that, dude. I was reading the chapter through Discord. I gotta be careful to not put the panels on screen. I was about to do that. YouTube
Every
will strike
time.
you.
Every time Threeville forgets. Hey,
How would
brother,
you want me
the
to get
panel's been on
straight?
screen for like 2 minutes.
It's
No
always
wonder
we
we
don't
get
know.
Leloucia.
Everything y'all say is headcanon. Oh, what was that?
I said, no wonder we get Leloucia all the time.
Bro, all the time, man. How many times at this point?
Actually, I think we're going on a 2 or 3 month streak of not being Leloucia.
Yes, sir.
Now that I think about it.
What's up, Mets? We have too many people in the call. I'm sorry, dude. All right. Chopper just slapped the devil out of Reverse Giants. When do you think we'll get the answer to something simple as that? Now, 100 times that throughout the story, we need real YouTubers to call out Oda. We have real YouTubers calling out Oda all the time.
I got an answer to that I heard from someone, and what they explained was that Chopper's devil fruit is the human fruit, right? And what they saying is, even though he doesn't look like a human, what his fruit does is it makes a human come to their senses, and that's what he did with the Domin Reversity, was that he slapped them back to their human senses, and that's the essence of what his fruit does, and that is how he's gonna heal the One Piece world. Because I don't know if y'all remember a time where I was like, well, how come Emu did to just Domin Reversity the whole world? Because it seems like he has that power.
Yeah.
And it may happen that he may try to do that. And the answer will be Chopper.
Oh, you're cutting out, bro.
The essence.
So for me, I like. I mean, I
that's
don't
what
disregard that, but for me personally, I like the scientific argument that the Oni virus set up Chopper with giving him antibodies, and when he smacked him, he just antibodied their ass out of dummy reverses because dummy reverses is sickness. I like that, but hey, I'm open to the other way too. This is just me spitballing.
It's just him spitballing.
Yeah, and that wasn't my idea. That was just something I heard that was interesting.
They said, "Oh my, yo!" King J said, "A crocodile is the mother god." It's the worst thing I've ever read.
He's ready. He's got to be baiting. That's bait. That's bait.
Bait, dude. Calling out Oda isn't going to change anything. It's what he decided. Same happened with Gear 5, and he knew nothing new. Also, there was always hints you could go back. I think Oda left it. I mean, I guess, like, Oda, I don't think, like, Oda cares what I think about One Piece. Oda's not going to write One Piece differently because I'm crying about it. But at the same time, if I don't like something, I'm going to say that I don't like it. Like, for an example, this chapter, like, we had like a bunch of panels on Road and Gerd. Like, that's such a waste of panels. I couldn't care less about those two characters. Like, that's just like a waste to me. But, you know, no, Oda's not gonna like remove Gerd and Road from the story. I don't know what does he mean by call Oda out? I don't think Oda cares what we say, dude.
Yeah, I mean, nobody cares. Nobody that big as Oda cares if people call him out. Doesn't mean he's immune from criticism. The criticism still stands.
Yep.
Two things can be true. Oda can be the greatest writer of all time. He can be the worst writer of all time. He's both. He is the best, worst writer of all time.
He's the world's
And one thing I
smartest
know for a
moron.
fact is when you make a lot of money, you don't want to keep hearing all how successful you are. You want to hear the critics. So I'm pretty sure he has a team that goes out and finds the critiques on his work weekly.
For sure.
And
I agree.
That
I
would
agree.
be
He
great.
absolutely has a team. He hears the noise. I know he hears the noise.
Yeah, that would be great because, I mean, if you think about it, like if you put emotions to the side, right? Let's think like robots for a second, even though we're not robots. On a technical level, how could you be doing like awesome stuff if you refuse to remove the bad? You're like at a huge handicap. Like you got to remove the bad. You got to work on the flaws, work on the problems. Then you have like an awesome product. Right, but if you're the kind of person where you don't believe that any critiques are valid, then I mean, you're at a huge handicap.
They're just like everyone believing that Elbaf is not gonna be Usopp's art. You don't think that Oda has seen all the critiques about how Usopp is not getting his just deserved? Like, it's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure he's working that into this art itself because of all the critiques that he is seeing about it. Like, he does, like you said, sometimes he changed the ending because too many people know it. You know, like not just for like the ending of the story, but like the ending of an arc or what's going to happen. He'll change it up because he sees too many people are predicting it. Like, Oda does pay attention to his critiques. So if we critique him in this vow, it will get to his ear at some point.
I mean, I see what you guys are saying. Maybe he does hear some of the critiques. I'm sure. It's pretty much like a fact that Oda has like a team. You know, he has editors and stuff like that. But I don't know. Sometimes I think like on my own, if I'm like complaining about, you know, like why is Road and Gerd getting panel time? Like this is a waste of panels. Like inside on the inside, I'm thinking like Oda does not care. He probably would never even hear this. You know, I would have to like write in or something. You know, J-Bro, you sharing your
Jabril, we don't give a fuck.
I think that Rogue
Yo, you didn't bring enough to share with the class, homie. We don't care.
We don't care. Man,
Oh,
Mo
okay,
just
even more.
Gabriel turned his camera off too. Mo just shut him down. Gabriel turned it. Oh, I feel bad now. No, Gabriel, show us your food. I want to. I care.
No, you don't. You know you don't care for real.
I can't show my camera. I actually was breaking I was breaking the rules. My job.
Oh, you're a bad boy, aren't you?
Okay.
I'm gonna say something after that, but I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
I'm scared to hear what it was.
It was not.
Anyways.
It was something sus.
Oh God, yeah. Thank God you didn't say it then.
Real.
All right. So, what are our predictions for 1182, guys? Or 1183? Sorry. What are you guys thinking will be the case? What will be 1183? What to expect?
Zero going off.
I think Zoro versus Summers and Sanji versus Killingham, or either way, like a 2v2.
Okay.
A double
2v2
page,
would be fun.
a double page of Zoro and Sanji going off in Summers and Killingham. Shaw.
Yeah, kind of like the King and Queen when that double threat page when Zoro and Sanji attack King and Queen.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. That's what Oda.
Can we get like a panel of Zoro and Sanji side by side ready to fight? You know, like those panels, those pages where Oda has like some characters lined up standing next to each other to hype them up.
Oh yeah. I struck Jabril's confidence. Jabril. Oh man.
What if Zaza will flood Elbaf? You know, King J has me thinking like it does make sense, or it would make sense, I should say, if Vivi was the rain god, and that's why Emu's looking for Vivi. Emu wants to flood the world. You know, of course, Emu is supposedly, according to Ivankov, flooding the world with ancient weapons. Sorry, J-Bro. Flooding the world with ancient weapons. But now Emu would also want to use the rain god as another means to flooding the world. Wait, what? J-Bro, that might have been you. I think you muted yourself, bro.
He'll figure it out.
All right, I think I'm going to wrap this up here soon, though. Did we start the open mic late? Did that happen?
No,
I was
I think it's the same time as you.
Let me see what's in the chat.
I don't know if we had talked about this, but did you guys notice that Zoro noticed that the Omen turned into like these little metal balls, like kind of like the World War II bullets?
Hold on, let me get back to that really quick, Vincent. Dean's Life said, "I'd like to see you debate Christianity with a YouTuber I've come across. Up K. Hewer, Black Israelite. He streams often. I probably wouldn't do that like on official means because I would need a blessing from my priest, and I don't think I'm in the position to have that at the moment. But what I will say is like the Black Hebrew Israelite stuff is literally one of the most retarded schizo things ever. It is so unbelievably. It's literally like, bro. No offense. No offense. If anyone here happens to be a Black Hebrew Israelite, no offense. That stuff is just it's a little cuckoo. Okay, I'm sorry. Going back to Vincent. So Zoro pointed out that can you say that again for the chat?
the that the omen turned into like this metal and scrap or whatever, like these little metal balls.
This chapter?
Yeah, in this chapter when Goldberg was carrying him.
What? Zorro.
Yes.
Oh yeah, those black flames turned into steel bombs or steel balls and bombs. The Divine Knights who, yeah. So I'm sorry, what about that?
I just found out to be like interesting that it's actually not some kind of this that turned out to be some not some kind of mythical material, but it's actually like something physical. Like it was like it's actually something behind the flames.
Yeah, it's not like a transparent spirit thing. It's like an actual material.
Yeah, and it made me
It's not
wonder.
immaterial, it's material.
Yeah, and it made me wonder something that we hadn't seen in a while, which was Emu's grimoire. I was wondering what that was, but now I'm thinking maybe the grimoire turned into that ring on his back.
Ooh, because the ring,
I like
as
that.
you're saying, created the black flames and steel bombs and balls.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So the ring is the grimoire. Hey, well, what about the ring on the back of the rain god? What do you guys think about that? Do you guys have any thoughts on that? Like, there's a big white ring behind the ring god. It's almost like easy to miss.
You mean the one like right above her head, his or her head?
Yeah.
Yeah, I vaguely see it. It's hard to tell what that is. I can't.
Yeah.
It's like something's hanging from it. It's like the same like beads kind of thing hanging from her hat.
Gotta go
Maybe
back
that.
to the chapter real quick.
Maybe that's her version of Hagoromo. Like each one has a different type of Hagoromo.
Yeah.
Oh, are we talking about the Hagoromos now?
Young Smokey.
That man got a new mic. He's not muted no more.
Nah, I took a phone call.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, before we
It's
moved
the-
in this house,
just
whoever
pointed at
did the inspection fucked me, dude.
I mean, just by the fact it's a circle, it looks total. Because Emus doesn't have those beads and it has eyes, so it's actually way different. Like you guys see, like the circle above the rain god. If that is like the rain god's omen, it definitely looks way different because Emu's like circular omen thing, right? There's eyes all over it. It's kind of like black flames, kind of smoky almost. But this one for the rain god, there's no eyes on it, and it has like hanging beads, so it's actually quite different. You guys see what I'm saying? I wish I could put the panel on screen. This is so YouTube, bro.
No, I get what you're saying because I've looked at Emu's ring and the way the eyes work. By the way, there's
Which, by
16 of
the
them.
way, I'm sorry, I hate to cut you off, but I just realized, doesn't Summers have the ring this chapter?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the page where we see the ship, he's like talking on the phone. There's
Wait, so
the
it's-
ring behind him.
Okay, so it's not a Zoan thing.
That's a good point, Mo. What happened? The Hagoromo? You guys think these rings are Hagoromos? That's what Donovan
It
essentially
has to be
said.
because I mean Summers. What's this fruit? The thorn fruit, right?
I'm sorry. L just said Smokey's moving weight midstream.
Damn.
Oh, Summers and killing him. I think killing him too as well.
But
Hell, why
hold
would
on.
put me
You
on
made a good
blast
I
point.
thought the ring was for like mythical
The zo-
Zoans or like
Yeah. You made a good point. But see, then I don't know. Like that's tricky because we see a bunch of the people with the rings in the story. You know, the Hagoromo. Let's use the right word, right, to not mix each other up. The people with the Hagoromos, these guys have Zoans, but it literally, I hate to say this, but it could be a coincidence because we don't really know for sure why they have the Hagoromo.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, I mean, there's like 10 guys with Hagoromos. They all have Zoans. Like, I understand. It's like, well, it must
Could
be
you
from
be-
the Zoan,
Oh
but we don't know for sure. Like, it could be like as low as the possibility might be. We don't
Yeah.
know. Like, it could be something else. But you know, the tricky thing about the Hagoromos as well is I don't know why. Like, I don't know the scheming behind it. I don't know why for some people the Hagoromo is white and some is black.
You remember? You
There's, like,
remember
no
the
pattern at
SBS
all.
with Yamato when Oda drew her as a young fox?
Yeah.
She had the Hagoromo. Remember when
Hmm.
we used to theorize that the Hagoromo meant you were awakened?
Yeah.
See, so the
Yeah, so-
Hagoromo is
I've-
kind of difficult.
Yeah, but see, in One Piece, if you awaken, that means you have the clouds around you. So what is this?
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
that's what Smokey's saying. He's trying to Smokey.
She
Okay,
was
so
awakened
Smokey,
at 9?
yeah, that's the hidden premise. That's the hidden premise because Oda drew Yamato at the age of 9, and she had the Hagoromo. So you'd have to say that Yamato was awakened at 9 years old, and I mean that might be a uphill battle.
Yeah.
But even then, like, you know, someone might say, okay, well, what if like the good people have a white Hagoromo and the bad people have the black? One, that's racist. I'm just kidding.
But
I'm just kidding. But even that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Even that doesn't work. Was it who was it that had white but they're painted as an antagonist in the story? Who was it?
Griffith? No.
Luffy?
We're talking
Was
about
it-
One
no,
Piece.
it wasn't.
There's someone that has a white Hagoromo, but they're being painted as like a bad guy. So, well, that wouldn't really work either. So, I literally can't figure out like what this scheme is for the Hagoromos for the life of me.
Yeah,
I
me
don't-
either.
Yeah.
Me
Maybe
either.
from like a bloodline, like, hey, like, I don't know.
Bloodline. Hmm.
I think it's a little too inconsistent to, to actually figure out right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, like, you know, I did a stream on this like a few months ago, and I like came to the conclusion at that point, maybe it's something so niche that it wouldn't even really be possible to figure it out right now. Like, and so narrow. Like, this person, it wouldn't be this, but it would be so specific. It's like this person awakened while they were sad. Like, it would have to be something so niche that it's not something obvious. Like, oh well, the boys get white, the girls get black.
Oh,
Or
Jabril
the
said
good
Eno.
What was that?
That's who you meant, Eno?
Is it NL?
Did
I don't-
NL have white clouds?
I think it was like. I think it was Keatingham. Didn't Keatingham have it?
Yeah, it's Killingham. It's Killingham. He I remember now.
He has
When
white
he
clouds,
showed-
but he's a bad person. Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you. It was Killingham. He has a white Hagoromo, and you would have thought, well, maybe the antagonists have black Hagoromos because Lucci has a black Hagoromo. What's his name? The giraffe guy.
Kaku.
Kaku.
Kaku has the black, but then Killingham has white. Wait, so no, it can't be like good and bad. So
It's a whole racist. Like,
yeah, so I mean, I have no clue how the Hagoromos work. Now it's gotten to a point where it's like I don't even know if it's because they're a Zoan. If because Killingham is not a Zoan, right?
He's a mythical Zoan.
Or not Summers, I mean, sorry.
Summers.
Summers.
Yeah, he's a what, Logia or Paramecia? I don't know.
I feel like he's a Paramecia, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to put the thorn fruit at.
But that's
I
the
have
thing.
Paramecia.
We're agreeing it's not a Zoan.
It's not Zoan though. Yeah, it's definitely not a Zoan.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if we concede and say that Summers has a Hagoromo, well, how do we explain it? Because that's not a Zoan. So you see, it's almost like every time we find an option for the Hagoromo, it's immediately eliminated. So I have no clue what it would be. I don't know what the common denominator is.
I guess the devil just chooses his devil fruit who wants to be the hunger. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
It's just random.
Just random. I don't know.
It's a raffle.
Sometimes I also think like maybe Kittingham having a white Hagoromo was a drawing mistake, because Oda has done many, many, many drawing mistakes. If you guys
It could be
check
that.
out,
It could be a
Oh,
drawing
for
mistake.
sure. For sure.
because if you guys check out the One Piece volume corrections, every single volume there's drawing mistakes that he fixes. And then when I look at all the ones with the white Hagoromos and all the ones with the black, I think like, bro, like if you made Kittingham's Hagoromo black, you could see like, okay, the good guys are white and the bad guys have the black.
Right.
As long as Kittingham has a white Hagoromo, you can't really argue that. So I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Well, I'm looking at the chapter that Killingham and Summers debuted in now, and yeah, he's definitely got the white Hagoromo.
Is that in the official volume color?
It looks very white, and considering that the black Hagoromos are, black, that basically insinuates it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, Vincent. But what I'm saying is like when they put out the volume, Oda will redraw those portions of those chapters. Like he'll go back and then he'll change the drawing mistake. So you're probably looking. Chances are you're probably looking at the initial drawing, if it did get changed.
Another thing to
Does
know
that make
is
sense? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see it.
Go
answer the
ahead.
thing before about the black Hagoromos, I'm pretty sure that's just like Imu's omen that just coats up. It's like a temporary Hagoromo that's like meant to give you a little boost. That's why Summers all of a sudden thinks he's a Super Saiyan. And
so if we take that, right, Emu's giving you a little power boost. That's why in 1182 Summers has a black omen, black Hagoromo. How do you account for Killingham? Like Kittingham having the white Hagoromo. Was that like of his own volition?
Well, I think there might be like personality modes to it. Like maybe, let's say, if he in his dragon upside form, he's actually kind of a nicer person. He's got a kinder personality, but when he's like four-legged, half-human centaur, he's full-on douchebag.
My bad.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up in a few more minutes. Mo, Smokey, Vincent, if you guys have any last comments, questions, serious concerns, now would be great. Standy, man, God bless, bro. I'm glad to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, if you guys in the voice call have any last things you want to say, now would be a great time.
All right, for me, Usopp. No, I'm playing.
Oh man,
I got nothing to say, bro. I was going to play Usopp for 1 hour, but then I had like college assignments came up, so like, okay, I'll just do an next stream there.
You're not going to stand on business.
Usopp. I stand on
Yo,
Usopp.
what happened to the 1 hour glaze session about Elsa? I was waiting for this.
Bro, stop saying Elsa, bro. See, y'all keep disrespecting my GOAT. Stop disrespecting the GOAT. He's going to get Ragnar.
There's nothing goated about him, though.
Bro, you guys are forgetting, why you guys hate Usopp? I don't understand the Usopp hate. I don't understand, bro. I genuinely don't understand. Like, Usopp don't deserve this.
All right, so this is just me
MVP of Dress
right
Rosa.
now. This is
MVP
me
of
right
Roller
now.
Ball, not
All
What?
the straw hat gags are played out. I'm tired of all the straw hat gags.
Same.
They're not funny
But-
anymore,
Yeah.
and that's why I don't like Usopp.
Okay, let's
He's
be honest.
nothing outside of a gag.
Hey, Law was the MVP of Dressrosa. Don't tell me Usopp was.
Whoa! Bro, if it wasn't for Usopp, Law would be turned into a toy. What are we talking about? What?
If it wasn't for Law, Usopp would have been turned into
ass, right? Yo, what? Bro, Sugar's about to turn Luffy and Law into toys, bro. and Usopp saved their asses, bro. What are we talking about? Usopp
And
bro,
Oda has never
scaring a
Not only that, not only that,
real hero.
not only that, Doflamingo gave Usopp the highest bounty address role. Was like he didn't give it
Nah.
alone. Law had a 4-star, 3-star. Usopp had a 5-star bounty, bro.
Listen. I'm not giving Usopp any credit for unlocking observation hockey. For that, I'll agree. He did save Law and Luffy, but I'm not giving him credit for that observation hockey because one, he's never shown it since. Two, the idiot blew himself up. Hold up, the idiot blew himself up and Brook attacking Emu. Like he doesn't help the cause. He hinders it.
Emu should kill Usopp, to be honest.
Let's think about what you said before, Momo. Let's think about what you said before,
Momo.
Usopp's biggest accomplishment was beating up a child at Dressrosa. Yeah.
And that child was like protected by Doffy and what's his name? What's Doffy's right hand man name?
Trouble.
Was
No,
Doffy
she wasn't.
there
Bro,
when
Sugar
that
was a
happened?
threat. Sugar was an actual threat, bro. Like if it wasn't for
Doflamingo
Sugar,
and Trouble were on the roof,
Doffy
dude.
wouldn't be able to ship the smile fruit to Kaido. So Sugar,
Bro, Doflamingo and Trouble were on the roof.
Yeah, but
They weren't
Trouble
with
protected Sugar. Like, if it wasn't for Sugar, like Doffy wouldn't be able to traffic all the Delphos to Kaido. So Usopp
We're
stopped
talking
all
about
that.
the fight. The fight.
Okay, we're talking about the fight. Okay, he beat up little girl. I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, Sugar's a threat, bro. But like Usopp did what he had to do, bro. He beat a girl. He beat a minor. Who cares, bro? It is what it is.
You know what the crazy thing about Sugar is? She's actually I think over 20, but she never ages as a side effect to her fruit.
Oh,
Like,
true.
she
So
stays
yeah,
in
she's
that
not even a
top
minor.
five.
She a little girl, bro.
Hey, Usopp is her age. Don't. Oh
Usopp
shoot! I
like
see where
19.
you're
No,
going
she
with
older
that.
than Usopp. Usopp like what? Usopp like my age.
But now you can't clown. Nah, bro. She had the body of a child. That's a kid, dude.
No, okay, then that's bro. All right.
So she did. So
Usopp
Usopp
still
did
the
beat up a
goat.
kid.
Usopp's still the goat, bro. Usopp
He beat up a kid.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Mo said, "Fuck them kids."
Literally, fuck them kids, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta put a slingshot, bang, right in the face, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Last time he was
Bro,
impersonating a kid, now he's condoning child abuse.
He's condoning Usopp's dad. This man loves Usopp so much, he's acting like Usopp's dad.
Bro,
Damn,
hey, man.
damn.
You gotta pull a yes up, bro.
Last
Bro,
Bro,
yeah,
your kid was right down the
mid.
street and you ain't go visit him, but you're hanging out with his captain. Nah, how you
Hey,
gonna
man.
hang out
And
with
shooting
Luffy
his
for
best
years
friends.
and not go down and see Usopp?
Hey, man.
And
Knowing
on
that
your
you're
And
like
on your
that.
low diffs, Usopp.
and on your free time, you're shooting your kids' friends.
Hey, man. Hey, that's how it goes down, bro. Like, Syrup Village is really like
What do you mean that's how it goes
Section
down?
8. It's like
What do you mean?
Syrup
Basically,
Village is
you're
like
saying
Your
Syrup
village is
the
section
ghetto?
8?
Syrup Village
is
is
it the
Section 8
hood?
of One Piece, bro.
Is it Compton? Is Syrup Village Compton?
Bro said the West Blue is Chirac.
Chirac. But man, you got... Hold on. Ain't Usopp mom white?
Yeah, Usopp's light skin.
Oh shit.
Bro,
Not even a nigga for
her
real.
nose was insane.
Is that the only reason why you've been championing Usopp? Is because everybody likes to assign a character a freaking race?
No, I've been like
Bro.
Usopp. Well, I just like the underdog character. You know what I mean?
You get
Look
you
at
get
this
what I'm
nose,
saying? Like
bro.
Piccolo being a brother back in the day for DBZ. Nah, Piccolo's a Namek. The
Dude,
fuck you mean?
look at her nose, man. Look
Yeah,
at the
he's an
behemoth on this face.
Bro, yes, I really got with a snow bunny, bro. That's crazy. Dr. Umar would not
Bro.
fuck
She's
with
not from
NASA.
Israel.
Dude,
I love me some snow bunnies. I feel
Nah,
it.
facts.
she clipped a few coins here and there, bro. This is
Hey,
insane.
Yasso gave her, you know, that's why she got sick. Too much, you know.
And
Hey,
that's
you know
a
what they
huge-
say about black men. You know what they say about black men. You know what we got down there, man. That's all I gotta say.
Bro, shut
Shut your ass up. If you don't shut your goofy ass up right now,
You know what they
the
say
fuck?
about big socks, haha.
But
Usopp will pick up the hammer on some Captain America type stuff, bro. Yeah,
exactly.
right.
Hey, that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen.
Ragnar is gonna submit to Usopp.
Absolutely. You know it.
Ragnar is gonna go
killing
from
him, pushing
Loki
it
to
free.
Usopp. Are you serious?
Yeah. Why can't why not Usopp? Like why you guys hate on Usopp?
The
Like,
bum.
Yo,
Usopp gets
Dream,
dragged.
I got
Usopp
you.
gets
I got
dragged
you.
here.
I got
Bro,
you.
I'm gonna remember this day. I'm gonna remember this day in like 2
Dream.
streams.
Yeah, you
Give
better
me a
remember
chapter
this day.
prediction
Usopp gets
count.
Ragnar. I want, bro.
How many chapters we got in
I
Elbow?
want a big apology.
Give it
I
to me,
want a
Trigo.
whole essay like Mo. I'm so sorry. Like, I
How
want
many?
a whole essay, not from ChatGPT either. I want a whole essay.
Oh,
Momo,
bro,
Just
it's
like
not
about
gonna
that.
happen.
apologizing to me, and I get a glaze Usopp the whole like 1 hour in your stream, bro. That's
You
exactly what's
want to
happening.
glaze another man.
Not any man, but like Usopp. I mean, he's guaranteed glaze. Not gonna lie,
What?
he deserves
Dude,
it, bro. Hey,
dude.
he is the brave warrior. He is my glorious king. He's my brave warrior. So he deserves it.
Oh, bro.
But any other man,
Dude.
I mean, they don't get glazed. Only Usopp gets glazed. That's
This
what about it.
is insane. What I'm
Okay,
hearing.
so
Maybe
if
my
Mo
bad, but mainly
argues that
Usopp.
Usopp is the GOAT, I have a feeling that Mo probably argues that LeBron is the GOAT. So,
Bro, LeBron, yo, and let's not even talk about sports, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
but I'm saying if what I said is true, then I can't trust your GOAT case arguments. That's my
Bro,
thing.
Oh.
MVP of Dressrosa, MVP of the
Damn.
Lamar. He's just the GOAT, bro.
Okay.
All right.
That. You got Usopp, hey, Conquer Saki too. He's getting that Conquer Saki. Hey, Eddie,
Yo, I
Eddie,
just
Mo.
threw up.
he's getting
I
Conquer
just
Saki.
threw
Bro.
up.
Yo, what's up?
You know what? I'm not even that mad. Why do the chosen ones have a big nose? Shout out to Abigna. You know why? Because of the legend Pinocchio is based on them, bro. Every time you lie, that nose gets longer and longer and longer, dude.
Cue the theme
Every
music.
lie he did.
Hava, Nikita, Hava, Nikita,
Bro, all that
Hava.
lying extends the nose, man. Look at Usopp. Usopp's a great example.
He's lied so much it's almost become a weapon.
Exactly. Bro's gonna start using his nose as a sword. He doesn't need Ragnar. Just start using his nose.
He needs to learn.
He makes it-
Hey, yo.
I don't
He
understand
turns
what
his nose into the hand.
Oh.
Remember when
Yo,
OT
Abigna said,
headbutted
why
his
did the-
nose in?
Why do the chosen ones have a big nose? Because air is free. Yo. No. That's wrong, bro. I support it. L with the 29. Thank you so much, bro.
Oh, dang.
Apology forms ready for Mo. I'm not signing that.
Yes, you is. Yes, you is. Yep.
I'm not signing that.
No,
You know
sir.
what? If when this happens, bro,
No.
the first person I'm gonna DM is Eddie. Bro. I'm like, I'm gonna just spam your DM. I'm gonna just spam, just be
Dude.
like, LOL. This is what
Yo.
you get, bro. All this time, like, bro, you didn't listen to me. You did not listen to me. I said, who's gonna get Ragnar? I say he's gonna get Conquer.
Bro,
he's gonna get
he's
either
not
one. He's
getting
gonna get either
Ragnar.
one.
Okay, Conquer Saki, that's one thing. Okay, maybe in a world that's possible.
Just say it. Just say it. All I gotta say,
Ragnar?
Okay.
he's gonna get. It's gonna happen,
Bro.
Okay, Mo, let me say something.
bro.
When
yeah.
you remember when this chapter started? This chapter started at 11:26. It is currently 11:82. That is almost 60 chapters of Usopp doing nothing but whining
Ooh.
and crying and blowing himself up.
Hey, Vincent, quick question. Hey, not even a question, bro. Not even a question, bro. Be patient. That's all I gotta say. Be patient.
Oh, that's cope, dude.
We've been
That's
patient
cold.
for 23 freaking years.
You gotta wait. Okay, we gotta. You know what I mean? Like, let Luffy, let the other let Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and Loki do what
Yo.
you gotta do.
Bro,
At the
just
end
wait
of
for the Lodestar arc.
What year was
Wait for the
Dressrosa,
Lodestar arc, man. That'll be Usopp's
Wait, hold
arc.
up.
Yo, wait for
What
Laugh Tale. That'll
year
be
did
Usopp's arc.
Dressrosa start?
Yo, wait for
you
Laugh
said what
Tale.
year?
Wait for Final War. That's gonna be Usopp's arc.
Vincent, what year did Dressrosa start?
I think around like maybe 10, 12 years ago.
Okay,
Wait,
and
what?
we've
I
been
could be
waiting
wrong.
23 freaking years. So
Bro, I
we've
was
been
like,
waiting
My bad.
10, 12.
wait, what year did
Yo,
Dragon?
I'm
wait for the
confused.
epilogue of One Piece. It'll
My
be
math may
Usopp
be
fight.
wrong. My math may have been wrong. My bad.
Wait, what year
No,
did
I'm
Drake
I'm
Maples
with
debut?
you. It's been a long fucking time. We shouldn't have to wait. The fuck?
Smokey, just wait for Two Piece. It'll be Usopp's arc.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie.
okay.
No, we
I
have to wait for
I'm-
Three
but-
Piece.
I mean,
besides the whole
Usopp's gonna get
Usopp
cucked
Piece.
for Kaya though. So how is he gonna be relevant in Two Piece?
Bro,
He's not
wait
gonna have a
for
kid.
wait for
Kaya's
GTA 6.
Kaya's
It'll be
already been
Usopp's arc.
stepping out. She got better
Bro,
things
chill
to
out,
do.
bro. Yeah. Okay. Like all jokes is like okay. Like besides the whole Usopp stuff, I really want to talk like what you guys' predictions about the Straw Hats versus the Blackbeard Pirate. Like,
God bless you, L. This is gonna be the last question. Then I gotta head out. But go ahead, guys. You can go first.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh wait.
What was the
Oh,
question?
yeah. Go ahead, Mo.
Oh, okay. Besides the whole Usopp stuff, like I gotta like what y'all think the next arc is gonna be.
Yeah.
What's going
Man, there's no. I mean, we know there's like no hints right now, but I mean, you guys think we like Stride's gonna face off the Blackbeard since y'all say Eagle's gonna be the final villain, or
Oh, my mama is gonna be Hachinosu.
Hachinosu next arc. Okay, so that brings me to my next question. Okay, so Straw Hats versus the Blackbeard Pirates like matchup, like what y'all think is gonna be like? I mean, there's a few that's obvious that's gonna happen, but like, what about the rest?
Bro, Usopp beating Van Auger.
It's gonna happen.
Oh, dude, that's a
You know,
Hail Mary.
bro, that's gonna be the most funniest. Like, just imagine like Usopp being a nonchalant sniper. That's the most funniest shit that's gonna happen with the Ragnar, bro. Hammer
Yo.
to his fucking glasses and break that shit, bro.
Bro, isn't Van Auger like teleporting all around the battlefield?
And Usopp's still gonna beat his ass because I mean Usopp's the main. He's one of the
With what? The power of friendship?
with literally power of friendship. Him and Ratatoskr.
Yeah.
Ratatoskr and Usopp doing his power of friendship. Beat the fuck out of him. Conquer Saki too. No, chill out.
Bro, Conquer Saki's one thing.
For me, the fight that I'm looking forward to is going to be Jinbei versus Vasco Shot, because I definitely want to see a
Vasco
battle
Shot?
between.
You don't think Danway's gonna fight Samwon Wolf?
that's what I thought.
Yeah, I think that's a better matchup. I think Vasco Shot should fight someone like I don't know. Actually, I don't know who Vasco Shot would fight. I'm not gonna lie.
I think these guys are lagging out, or like they can't. Actually, it might be that they can't hear us. I have a picture of the Blackbeard matchups on my other computer. I don't have it on this one.
Okay, I'm back.
I think I put my matchup of Vasco Shot. It might have been with Robin.
Robin? No, Robin should fight. What's that girl name, man?
Katarina Devon.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
think that's
the reason why I had me personally, the reason why I had Katarina Devon fight Nami is because this whole fascination of pretty, beautiful women. And they usually use Nami as that role in One Piece. Like,
okay, that makes
the way
sense.
it's written.
Yeah. Okay,
That was
so
my logic. Obviously, it's just like a theory, but
right. I don't think Aokichi's gonna participate in this fight. I think it's gonna be bring unbalance to the
He's just
I
going to
think
be the
he's
one
gonna
guy that
lead.
sits and wins.
that's
I
what
think
I
he's gonna
think.
lead the Blackbeard Pirates before like the Strides, fight the Blackbeard Pirates. That's what I think.
I'm surprised you're not making some kind of argument like, since Usopp has Ragnar, why not Ratatoskr versus Kuzan, battle for ice versus ice?
Bro, oh my! Hey, I mean, hey, that would.
Oh,
Hey, we could do a 2v2.
And that happened-
Ragnar versus Van Auger and Aokichi. You know, Van Auger,
Yo,
Van Auger and
and
Aokichi,
Admiral-
they like a duo right now. So
a former admiral getting clapped by a squirrel.
that would be funny to see, bro. And seeing Usopp beat the shit out of a nonchalant sniper. Bro, it's
Usopp
gonna be
squirrel, no
funny.
less. Do you have any idea how embarrassing that is?
Bro, you lost to a bozo squirrel.
And then Van Auger loses to a fucking
And his bozo master,
line,
Usopp.
like a long nose coward, my glorious king sniper. No.
You couldn't even bash him. It lasted like 2 words, and then you just started feeling uncomfortable.
It's really rough being an Usopp fan now, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm still sticking to I'm still got my stocks on Usopp, bro.
All right. With that being said, I think I'm gonna wrap this up here. It's already late. I appreciate you guys being here. It's a fun little crowd. I appreciate you guys with sharing theories, jokes, questions, all of this kind of stuff. It's a lot of fun. God bless all of you. Wish you guys the absolute best. Unfortunately, there's a break this week, right?
For real?
So,
oh no, damn. Just kind of looking forward to the next chapter next week. Seeing Usopp getting out.
I'm actually gonna be going out of town on Wednesday. So, chat, I think we're gonna have a stream Tuesday night. Okay, we're gonna stream Tuesday night, which would be, I guess, Tuesday morning for you guys. That might actually be a little rough because I know you guys will have school or work in the morning and stuff like that. But we're gonna try to have a stream Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday, one last time Tuesday. We're gonna stream on that day, to feed the streets during the break week. But after Tuesday, I'm not even gonna be I'm not gonna be home, so I'll probably not see you guys until the next following week where we get a chapter. All right.
Right.
All right.
But with that being said, thank you guys. Have a beautiful, wonderful morning to your night wherever you guys are. Take care. Wish you guys the best. Eat some good food. Get some sunlight. Make some theories. God bless you all.
Sir.
I'm not going to China.